Okay, so apparently Jessica Dime, Melissa and Jocelyn, they meet up for some drinks and conversation. You know, Jocelyn had Bunny Bella and now she's on to bigger and better opportunities. By this point, we already know because the shit has already aired. But Jocelyn had gotten a gig to be on the TV series that I do not watch, which was The Real, which is a very good opportunity for somebody like Jocelyn. I mean, at the end of it all, she comes from Ratchet City, which is love and hip hop, and the fact that they even asked her to be on daytime TV was a big feat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with Jocelyn, but I never take nobody blessing from them, and that is a big blessing. And I did watch those episodes that she was featured on, because you know I really don't fuck with that show. But I watched all the episodes that she was featured on, and she did a pretty good job. And she's probably what this show needs. They need somebody real and upfront, somebody from the streets on this show, because everybody ain't prissy and prim and proper. And if everybody's the same, the shit is gonna be boring, right? You know what I'm saying? So that was a very good thing. And when I first saw her on The Real, I just felt like she it was natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bitch liked to run her mouth. So with her running her mouth about things of substance, it made me have a whole new look on her. But again, when it comes down to this motherfucking TV show, which is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I don't fuck with the bitch. But it is what it is. So, in the midst of that conversation, they talk about Jocelyn's name being up in everybody's mouth and how her name caused the fight between Jessica Dime and Tammy. Now the thing about it was, Jessica Dime is really on some fuck shit, and she stays on the fuck shit because that's not really what started that fucking fight, bitch. That's not what started that fight. What started that fucking fight was the fact that you was already tight about a comment that Tammy had made about women that wear different color hair. Bitch, you would use, girl, that this bitch is so full of it. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't fucking like Jessica Dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, the moment I try to give that bitch an inch, she goes a full fucking mile. I just don't fucking like that bitch. Like, she used that whole thing as a goddamn excuse. That ain't no real reason for you not to like that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you want to use Jocelyn as the reason. She asked you about your nails simply because of the fact that she already knew that Tommy didn't want to talk about Jocelyn. Why would you even have a whole damn Jocelyn redemption ceremony at this woman's wine tasting? This bitch don't fuck with her. She already fighting charge with her. Why would you talk to her? So Melissa decided that, you know, Carly and Jocelyn need to have a conversation. So Jocelyn said she could talk to Carly. So then Carly and Jock. You know, Carly wants to have a conversation with Jock about what happened at the comedy show between her, Jock, Tommy, and Lovely Mimi, and how she almost got to fighting with them or whatever. And she spills her whole heart out to this man, you know what I'm saying? Like, she pretty much lays it on thick. She lets him further know that at the end of it all, like, she had his back, and ain't no man really had her open the way that Jock has her open. And I honestly believe that because, you know, she was open with Benzino, but I just don't see the same thing with Jock. She was open with Life, but I don't see the same thing with Jock. Like, this is a whole nother situation, and Jock genuinely does hurt her. And I do feel like she really does care about Jock, and she really wants them to have a real relationship. But to be honest, Jock is not mature enough to have no relationship with Carly. I mean, Carly already old as hell, so of course she got way more relationship experience and way more maturity than he does. So at the end of the day, even though I like Carly and Jock together, I do think that she should really cut her losses with Jock because he's not mature enough for her, and he really don't really give a damn about how she feels at all because he's gonna continue to do the shit that he doing. I mean, if he really cared about her, he wouldn't even be trying to talk to Tommy. Yeah, y'all don't have no labels on it, and no, y'all don't have no motherfucking titles, but why the fuck would you go with the bitch that's been causing nothing but issues for her anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitches, like the same bitch has been trying to whoop her ass from the time she found out about Scrap, who she claims that she didn't fucking dirty little secrets the other day, but I don't believe her. That's according to me, Scotty, in the words of Cadillac Kimberly. You know what I'm saying? So then Rasheeda, Georgia Prune, She confronted Charlene about what happened at Scrappy Party last week, cause y'all know, I think I did do a review on it. Just that other Basketball Wives episode, I ain't do no damn review on. But she confronted Charlene about the stint that her and Mama D pulled, and she said that it really didn't do anything but make her annoyed, and it didn't do nothing but make the situation worse, and it only made people talk about it even more. No lies there. That's all it really did. Like it didn't make the situation any better than what it already was. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of it all y'all did was really make it worse. Everybody talking about it and all of that. So, Charlene was like, have you thought about a divorce? What are you gonna do? Because he's sitting out here talking about y'all personal issues with everybody else, like telling Scrappy that y'all wasn't having sex, you wasn't pleasing him and all of that. And at the end of the day, I don't like Georgia Prune. Y'all know I don't fuck with that bitch. Y'all know she's at the top of my shit list and she ain't never getting off. Tamar follow right behind her. But at the end of the day, when you married to somebody for almost 20 years, getting a divorce is not that easy. And then you build a life with them, you build a family with them, you build a business with them. That's just too much to let go at the drop of a dime. And yeah, fucking somebody and getting them pregnant is a whole lot to deal with. But at the same point in time, I just really believe that at the end of it all, she really does need to make a decision on what the fuck she gonna do. Either you gonna stay with this nigga or you not. That's just the basis of that situation. That's just what I believe. Tommy and Lovely Mimi. They talk about Tommy's issues with Jocelyn and how she's still fighting a charge against her. And Lovely Mimi pretty much suggested that why won't you be cool with Jocelyn? Because even though everybody says a lot of things about Jocelyn, I was cool with her and she ain't been nothing but nice to me. So is there a way that you guys can be cool or be friends with each other? And Tommy was like, well, I could never be friends with a bitch that had sat up here and got me in jail or got me to do this or got me to do that, got a restraining order against me. It's a whole legal battle against me and all of that stuff. Now, let's just be real, Tommy. I fucks with you way more than I fuck with Jocelyn, but you the one who decided to go crazy and try to run that bitch over with your car. You the one who decided to do that. Jocelyn didn't make you do that. You decided to do that, Tommy. So you really ain't got nobody to blame but your damn self. That's just really the basis of the situation. That's all you really got. Like you don't have nobody else to blame but your damn self. You the reason why you're in that predicament. Yeah, Jocelyn, press charges on you like the scared bitch that she really is. But at the end of the day, you the one who made the decision to do what the fuck you did. You ain't got nobody to really blame but your damn self, Tommy. Real talk. You can't be blaming everybody for the shit that you put upon yourself. That's just what I think. So Melissa, she comes to Carly and she asks Carly, will she have a conversation with Jocelyn? Now, Carly really ain't for it. You know what I'm saying? Because she has a lot of friendships with everybody on the show, and she feels like if she get back cool with Jocelyn, everybody gonna be mad with her. But at the end of the day, your friends cannot dictate who the fuck you can and can't talk to. That's just really what it really is. And I've always felt like that. I'm a grown ass man. So if I want to speak to a bitch, if I want to fuck with a bitch, that's on me. I'm gonna do it. I don't give a fuck if you don't like them or not. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, because your issue is not my issue. I'm a cool motherfucking person. So just because you don't like a couple of bitches don't mean I got to dislike everybody. Like, just because you have a lot of enemies, they mean I need to have a lot of them too. Like, I just don't roll like that. And I don't expect nobody to, do the same thing for me. Like, just because I don't like a bitch don't mean you got to dislike them. Just because I don't roll with a couple of people don't mean you don't have to roll with them. You're your own person. Just don't speak on me with them bitches, because I don't fuck with them. Just like I don't expect you to speak on them bitches around me. Long as you loyal to me, I'm good. Long as you loyal to them, I'm good. Don't talk about me with that bitch, and don't talk about that bitch with me. That's just how I feel. Like, I don't need you to dislike nobody that I don't like. So, nah, I'm my own motherfucking nigga. And with Carly, if she ever decided to be friends with Jocelyn again and all those other hoes got mad, I really wouldn't be here for that, because y'all can't tell her who the fuck she can talk to and who she can't talk to. Because a lot of y'all was friends with bitches that she didn't like. So, and a lot of y'all bitches really don't deserve her damn friendship. Rasheeda being the main offender on the motherfucking list. A lot of y'all have done her wrong. So, I don't see why she feels the need to not be friends with certain people because of y'all. Like, fuck that. Like I said, I'm my own motherfucking person. So just because you don't rock with somebody don't mean I ain't got to rock with them. That's just my personal opinion. As long as I'm not bashing you and dragging you through the mud with these bitches, it don't really matter. That's how I feel. So if she wants to be cool with Jocelyn, let her be cool with him. Tommy and Samantha. So KK comes to Samantha to talk about the situation between her and Tommy, and she feels like they need to get it together and get their relationship on track. And it's true. They do need to get their relationship on track. They do need to try to iron things out. They do need to try to do better by each other. They do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. And Samantha said Tommy doesn't want a relationship with me. She doesn't want a relationship with me. So when they finally do come together and talk, it's pretty clear that there's a lot of issues that they haven't really discussed, and there's a lot of things that they still have going on that they don't know how to deal with. And honestly, I just felt like Tommy really wasn't trying to have the conversation. I guess she's just over Samantha and her shit. But they have a lot in common. They both have an alcohol problem. That's why they can't get along, because they have too many similar issues, in my opinion. So I just felt like neither one of them were grown ups about the conversation, and that's why I went the way it did. Honestly, they ain't gonna never be cool. So we get into the bonfire. There's Carly, Mimi, Georgia Prune, Bambi, and Sierra, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's everybody that was out there. I don't fuck with none of these hoes but Bambi. But I will say that the bonfire was a powerful moment, because all of those women are going through things. Carly going through her shit, Rasheeda going through her shit, Mimi going through her shit, Tammy going through her shit, Bambi going through her shit, Sierra. All of them have a lot going on. And it was nice to see women uplift each other through their madness at this point in time. Because, all we ever do on Love and Hip Hop is see these hoes fight. You don't really see them uplifting each other. And just to see them all talk about the issues that they have going on in their lives with the men and everything else, it was, in them burning things that remind them of that so they can move forward. I do feel like that was like everything and more. Like, I thought that was a good thing. And for them to even have Sierra there, y'all know I don't fuck with that Lil' Kim looking bitch, and that's Lil' Kim after the surgery. I don't fuck with that bitch, but she should have been out there too. I mean, her assistant fucked her husband. That's a lot to deal with. Rasheeda got a damn husband and cheated on her with another woman. Carly got the situation with Jock fucking with other women. Scrappy ain't even marrying Bambi, and then Tammy already dealing with the infidelities with Waka. So all these women got a lot going on, and it's nice when you have friends that all going through the same thing, and all of y'all can console each other, because that's all we really want, really, is to have friends by our side. And honestly, that inspired me and my homeboys to have something like that when we go out of town next week, and it's going to be very fun. Carly and Jocelyn, their confrontation. I will say that I think that Carly had the best intentions on going, but I don't think that Jocelyn did. Jocelyn came there with guns a-blazing, and I just feel like everybody should just stop it with the Carly and Jocelyn thing. They ain't gonna never be friends anymore. And I do think, and I honestly believe that Carly truly cared about Jocelyn. I think that she did. I just don't think that Jocelyn really gave a fuck about Carly, because Carly always defended Jocelyn against everybody else. She always tried to be a friend of her, and it's like it was never good enough for Jocelyn. So at the end of the day, Carly, I just think that you just fuck Jocelyn, because she has never apologized to you for the things that she's done to you. Like, she hit you with flowers, she said all of this about you, she blackmailed you. Like, I don't even get why they even want you to even make amends with somebody like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really ridiculous. Why would she want to be friends with somebody that hit her ass with flowers and tried to blackmail her? I don't want to be friends with that bitch either. So, it is what it is. But with that being said, that's my review on Love and Hip Hop. Stay tuned for Basketball Wives. And I'm out of here, y'all. Till next time. I'll see you later. Peace.